question. Jonathan, Michelle, are you in your computer so you can share the screen and start doing some exercises?
I can.
Alrighty.
I have Sketchbook on my iPad,
Oh, okay.
so
Then you can.
I can just hold it up to the screen, I guess.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Actually, if you are on Wi-Fi, you can share your iPad, I believe. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
I haven't tried it yet. But I know that from Zoom you can share the screen on your iPad. But yeah,
Mm.
right now you can just show it to the screen. Okay, so Jonathan, you're gonna be following up with me. Just I'm gonna give the general instruction, and then you're gonna be practicing doing some. You're gonna come up with a background, okay? But wait. Let me before that, I'm gonna share you how to do uh, multiplication and dividing parts. That's the measure part. This measuring. First you measure, then you feel it. So I'm gonna do this exercise first, and then I'm gonna ask you to do it. So when you are in Sketchbook, I'm gonna ask you, Jonathan, to also open it so you can follow along. And also, Michelle, I have it in iPad, but I haven't used it. But I know you also have those tools. So a really quick navigation, uh, by default, you have the brush, so you can just select the color. The I don't know exactly where you change the color. Right here, right? The color editor, and then you just draw like that, and you
Mhm.
can make it bigger or smaller with the brackets. Closing bracket makes it smaller, and over like this with these two. So with a really thin, I'm going to be doing this. On the top part, there's the perspective guides. You can also press
Mhm.
P right there. There you go. That is giving me the 2-point perspective. Very easily, I can look at that. I can just take this vanishing point, pull it up, and then take this vanishing point, and look at this. Really easily, I can draw a cube without thinking too much. You see? Really easy. It's so awesome. I was like, oh, yes, yes. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it easy for you too, Michelle, on the iPad?
Um. So that was under the ruler, right? So I don't see that in the app, but it might be hidden. So I'll just check.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have a tutorial. I sent it to Constanza when I got super excited. So
Mm.
let me get it here. I'm gonna post it on the. Let me skip the ad. There you go. This in here. I'm gonna put it on the chat. And by the way, we just well, actually, at least me, I learned how to save the chat so we can share it also in the recording. So
I
yeah,
found it.
you found it.
Yes.
Awesome, perfect. I'm gonna put it also on the chat in case.
Sorry, the
What's the
dog.
name of your doggy?
Isabella.
Isabella. Okay, so now, Jonathan, I'm going to teach you, all of you, this is something you can do in perspective. How do you take, for example, if I go back to here, to this guy, what I want you to do is to extend any face 5 times to one side. So that means I want to extend it towards that vanishing point 5 times, but the only condition is that it has to be the exact same square. Like if we have it here, yeah, we could kind of measure in 2D. Like I just repeat this distance. Maybe it's not perfect, but hey, visually I kind of
Mhm.
stretching it 3 times, right? But if I want to do it in perspective, ooh, that's where it gets tricky. That's where this exercise is going to come in. The exercise is this. I'm going to close the copy library. is this. First, I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to take this and rename it. You can just click and hold and then drag your mouse to the rename layer. And then I'm gonna call it perspective. And then I'm gonna create a new layer
Where
called
did you go for the layer? Ah, here. Yes.
new. For the layer, you can just right
Yes.
click and then
Oh, you
drag
have all the
down.
menu. Wow.
And then boop, it disables the layers or enables them. Really cool.